In today's video, I'm going to be going over the top 5 best MCPE shaders for higher end devices. All the downloads can be found in the description down below, but without further ado, let's get started in today's video. On the number 5 spot, we have the Natural Mystic shaders right over here. This barely takes up any storage, and like I mentioned previously, these shaders are meant for higher end devices, so please make sure that you are aware of that before you download any of these shaders, because I don't want you to crash your game or anything like that. But first off, take a look at how this looks like. It is absolutely insane, and if you don't know, the Natural Mystic shaders is actually a somewhat classic shader. It's been around for quite a while, but my favorite part about this shader, without a doubt, hands down, has to be the water over here, and it's the water that usually causes the most lag in the shader, but for good reason as well. It looks absolutely insane. I really do love the way it looks like. The lighting is phenomenal. But anyways, let's go underwater and let's take a look at how things look like. Things basically look like the same thing as in the vanilla Minecraft. You get a realistic sun over there, along with a lot of realistic clouds, and of course a light that reflects on the water, which I know you guys absolutely love. I mentioned, like every other shader, there's also dancing leaves everywhere, there's darker defined shadows, and all that good stuff that I know you guys will absolutely love. But anyways, if we actually put this bad boy to a sunset over here, this is how things look like. So bam, take a look at that sunset over there. It is one of the most beautiful sunsets in MCPE, especially when you turn around at an angle over here. But you will notice that even, with the sunset light, it does reflect on the water over there, and we do get literally one of the cleanest and best looking sunsets in MCPE that I know you guys will absolutely love. It looks incredible. Take a look at that, and I know you guys love this type of stuff. So yeah, there's honestly so many different colors as well. There's so many oranges, there's so many blues, purples, all that good stuff. And once again, this does only work for like higher end devices, so please keep that in mind. But anyways guys, that's pretty much it for the number 5 spot. Let's head on to the number 4 spot. The number 4 spot, we have the FCPE shader right over here. Now this barely takes up any storage and definitely is really good for MCPE. I really do like it, but this one may lag your game if you're using a somewhat lower end device, but this still definitely gets the job done. And as you can tell, all the colors are of course far more saturated and they look far more brighter. And what I really love about this shader is how dark the shadows are. Like you can definitely tell where there is shadows. It's incredibly dark and defined as well, so that's honestly pretty cool if I do say so myself. And let's take a look at the water over here. So first thing you'll notice is that the water is way more clearer. You can see through it a lot more, and you can also see the lights that are actually underwater over there, like those sea pickles right over there right next to that coral reef. But anyways, let's go underwater right now and take a look at how things look like. You'll notice that things look really good. We do get a slight distortion effect just to make this shader look a bit more realistic, and of course we do get a bunch of water particles every now and then. I'm pretty sure you guys saw some of those water particles, which I know you guys will absolutely love as well. Every other shader, this actually does come with dancing leaves over there, basically moving leaves, and of course moving grass as well, which I know you guys will absolutely love. And yo, take a look at how dark and defined all of these shadows are. They definitely do change the lighting completely, and that's honestly a pretty cool thing. But anyways guys, we're now going to be putting this bad boy to sunset over here. You guys already know the drill. We always do this. This is like our routine. And let's take a look at the sunset over there. There is the sunset. Now the sunset is definitely incredibly unique compared to most other shaders. We do get an incredibly realistic sunset over there with many different shades of blue. There's a little bit of turquoise and I guess green as well, but we also do get our yellows, our oranges, and all that good stuff as well. And the sun is incredibly realistic as well, and we do see like a little bit of beams of lights that actually comes out of the sun, which I think is super duper cool. And of course we do get one of the most beautiful and realistic looking night skies in MCPE that I know you guys will absolutely love. But anyways guys, that's pretty much it for the number 4 spot. Let's head on to the number 3 spot. On the number 3 spot, we have the Skylec Shader version 2.6 over here. Now this is considered a high-end device shader mainly because of the realistic water that this shader has to offer. So first off, take a look at that over here. Wait for it to load a little bit. But bam guys, take a look at how realistic this water is. If we just fly up a little bit, you'll notice that there's a great amount of detail on the water over here that definitely may lag some devices. So please, like I said, only use these shaders if you're sure you have like a somewhat decent device. You don't need like a top tier device. You don't need like a $1,000 phone. You can get away with like a mid tier, but definitely not a lower end device. So just keep that in mind whenever you are trying to download these shaders over here. But first off, I also really do love how these shadows look like. They are of course much more darker and defined, and I like how the lighting is not as saturated as some of the other shaders in this list. And just like all of the other shaders, we do get our dancing leaves over here that add so much of the shader, and of course we also do get realistic clouds over there, and of course a beautiful diamond shaped sunset over there. Now I really like the way the water looks like. I know you guys absolutely love it as well, but yeah, it's mainly because of the water. The water, because there's like so much animation going on in the water, it definitely causes the shader to lag a little bit. So yeah, but anyways, if we go underwater, this is how things look like. They look incredibly beautiful. Okay, I actually really like the way this looks like. But yeah, we get these waves over here, and we do get a distortion effect underwater just to make this pack look far more realistic as well. And take a look at the ocean floor there. We do get this beautiful pattern that I know you guys absolutely love, and it definitely looks incredibly beautiful and aesthetic. But anyways, guys, you guys already know the drill. We're gonna set this bad boy to a sunset right over here. So bam, sunset, and this is how the sunset looks like. So not only do we get a diamond shaped moon, but we also do get realistic clouds as well, and of course the light from the sunset actually does reflect on the water over there, and we do get one of the most beautiful sunsets in MCPE with loads of different shades of purple, pink, and there's a little bit of orange. Overall, this is a beautiful shader. Like, I really do like it. But anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for the number 3 spot. Let's head on to the number 2 spot. The number 2 spot, we have the SL shader version 2.5 over here that barely takes up any storage, and this is vanilla graphic with some improvements as well. And one of the coolest thing about the shader has to be the water. First off, you'll notice that there is a much more detailed and much more better looking water animation over here, which personally I think that is absolutely insane. Not to mention that we also do get a bunch of trees over here with, of course, waving leaves as well. Take a look at how beautiful those wavy leaves look like, and of course, not to mention that we do get darker defined shadows over here, and of course we also do get some wavy grass over here that also looks absolutely phenomenal. But this shader is pretty minimalistic, so this could honestly like maybe work on medium end devices. So it really is up to your guys' preferences and of course your device that you do have. But anyways, you guys already know the drill. We're gonna put this bad boy to sunset over here, and we're gonna see how it looks like. And bam, take a look at that. We have one of the most simplistic sunsets in MCPE, but it's still amazing. It's beautiful, it gets the job done. We have a diamond sun over there with a lot of different colors that are coming out of it. We have a bunch of oranges, we have pinks, we have purples, and of course a lot of blues over there. Not to mention that we do get realistic water animations, and we can even see light all the way underwater, all the way up here. And of course, when we do go underwater, we get this amazing distortion effect that just makes the shader look far more better. But anyways, guys, that'll pretty much it for the number 2 spot. Let's head on to the number 1 and best high-end device shader for MCPE. On the number 1 spot, we have the FryBry Shaders Ultra over here. So you guys already knew that I was going to put this shader on the list over here. Now, this shader is actually really good because not only is it actually pretty decent on lower end devices, but it is also, really good on higher end devices as well. So this is basically a all-in-one shader over here. Me and my team try making this as best as possible. But yeah, first off, take a look at this over here. We do get realistic skies over there. And of course, we do get some of the most amazing and beautiful wavy leaves over there. The same thing goes with the grass blocks over there, and of course the lighting is much more brighter as well, but honestly it's not too saturated, so personally I think that's a good thing. And of course we do get our beautiful shadows over here that are much more darker and defined, and of course we do get a more realistic water over here. So if we go underwater, this is how things look like. They once again look absolutely fabulous. Not the best, not gonna lie, but personally I think it's pretty good. It's decent, it gets the job done. And what's even cool about this is that there's actually a custom made button, like an F1 button with the FryBry logo over there. When we do press on it, all the buttons disappear and we can see the world fully. So that's honestly pretty cool in case you want to take like a screenshot using the shader over here. And by the way, if you wanted to know a little bit more about the shader, this shader was actually made in honor of me reaching 100,000 subscribers not too long ago. And of course, all the profits made from this shader will actually be going to the Feeding America charity. And I have some cool news on that, guys. We've already raised, I believe, like 2.5k meals in total, which is honestly absolutely phenomenal. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And this video is also going to be a fundraiser as well, so that's honestly another cool thing. Right now, please like, comment, and subscribe. See you later, French fries.